All right, lads. I don't know what to say at this point. We got our asses handed to us 4-1. Um, and where we can blame, you know, the lineup, there was also some horrible, horrible fucking performances on that pitch today. And we really need to have some really hard conversations at this point. And as you can see, I'm all by my lonesome, which is fine. I wore my Russian Mafia starter kit, my Adidas retro tracksuit. So I'm gangster today. I can be all by myself and be okay. Because you want to bring some heat today, it ain't going to end well for you. Well, let's start with the first things first. I said it yesterday on Chelsea Family Barbecue. You do not, in the Premier League, start two wingers at wingback. You do not do that shit, especially when your left center back and your right center back are Mark Cucurella and Trevor Chalobah. That is naivety at its finest. Graham Potter, this is not Brighton. You do not have to put in niche formations with players in niche positions to win a freaking football match. You have the talent to play a regular formation to ensure you don't look like, I don't know, what team could look worse than we look today? Can anybody name one? Maybe Barcelona versus Bayern. This is something you're going to have to fix up quick. We are not in the habit of dealing with naivety from a manager. And that's all this was. I said it yesterday. If I can see that you don't play two wingers at wingback in the Premier League, why can't he? Everybody in the chat knew you don't play two wingers at wingbacks in the Premier League. But no, we went out and did that stuff. So that's the formation. So, but that doesn't even come close. Big up my guy KJ in the pump. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. I hope everything's going well. Matter of fact, if you want the link, bro, just let me know and I'll shoot you the link. But yeah, it's let's talk about some of the performances on the field. We'll call out the big man right away. Thiago, bro, this is 2 games on the bounce that you have cost us goals. Bro, you're one of my favorite players on the team because, you're the consummate professional. And maybe, you might need a rest because you're 37 and your recovery takes longer than 24-year-olds. But you're not going to get that as an excuse from me. You played horribly for the first 30 minutes of the game. Right? You can't be giving away goals like that. Let's turn to his partners in crime. Which, by the way, they were worse. I told you Trevor Chalobah does not have the instincts of a center back. Okay? He is not the perfected center back yet. You do not put added pressure on that guy by playing Christian Pulisic, who, guess what, is not a defender. Okay? He's not a defender. Yeah, he'll do some defensive work, but he don't have the instincts of a defender. He's not going to track the runners all the time because guess what? He hasn't trained his whole professional career to play wingback. So why, pray tell, when you have options, maybe not the options we want at those positions, but we have options on the bench where you could have played and you decided to play two wingers? Now, Aspie's not my favorite player. 2 years ago, I called him after the Aston Villa performance. I said he needs to go. The one where he got sent off and the red card got rescinded, but it was still a stupid move. And he might not be everybody's favorite. But what you could do is play him in a 4 and tell him not to get further forward and play somebody that can stay forward on that right-hand side and compensate that way. And then play Cucurella, who's not a left center back. We've seen that in the last 2 games. Yes, I know he's coming off a throat infection from, I think, tonsillitis. And he lost 5 kilograms, which is a lot of weight to lose. I understand that. But if you ain't fit, you shouldn't be on the pitch. If you're on the pitch, you're fit. You can't take that as an excuse. Man got pumped. Got pumped today. You ain't a left center back. You're a left back / left wing back. Oh, Ricardo, I started out that way. No. You're in a little bit late. I started out with Potter's lineup being the first thing. But, you know, a lot of people like to say, well, it's this one thing that caused it. No, it was a bad lineup, but bad performances and a bad lineup equal what we saw. When I'm here alone, all by myself, as the song says, carrying the water for the other 3 people on the team, yeah, I'm calling them out. If I have to come on this stream after a bad performance, everybody got to come on this stream after a bad performance. I don't care if your butt hurt or what. You know, sack up, be a man. Come on. But I cannot be bothered. I really can't be bothered anymore with defending some of these players on this team. Mo, look, Kepa was injured in the first half. If you might not be a Kepa fan, Kepa could have done nothing about those 3 goals, 2 own goals, and you know you can blame all of that on the defense. Kepa, he probably coming out for the ball so much he probably pulled something. So you might have not liked Kepa's performance, but he didn't take himself out of the game. He was injured. Look, we had this performance under Tuchel, so you can sit there and say Tuchel all you want to. Remember West Brom? Anybody remember West Brom? Huh? Was it 4-2? Okay. Brighton's a better team than West Brom, so don't say Tuchel. Would have never done that. Tuchel got pumped as well. Oh, heck yeah. We got some Winter Surfer. Latimus, if you want the link as well, let me know. Yeah, problem. Just let me know. I apologize, guys. Just me. So I got to do everything. That's cool. We move. Sorry for the links there. It's infuriating to watch certain players stay on that pitch for 90 minutes and other players who weren't as bad. Okay, I'm not going to say they were spectacular, but you could actually see that they were bringing something to the game. They go off. And I think at this point in time, everybody knows the player we're talking about. Anybody want to put it in the chat so I don't have to answer that question? Who are we talking about? What player stayed on the pitch for 90 minutes and should have been yanked at halftime? Somebody guess in the chat. We're going to have some interaction today. Well, Mo, you got the first one right. I'm talking about Mason Mount. At least they pulled Sterling off the pitch. How does that man stay on the pitch for 90 minutes? Somebody please explain why Conor Gallagher, who I thought was decent at least. He had an assist. He comes off the pitch, and you leave Mason Mount on the pitch? No. No. I can't. No. I can't have that. No. Probably I sent you the link just in case. I can't be bothered anymore seeing this guy out there because of his passport and what he means for that nation. I get that, but we're Chelsea Football Club. We shouldn't be considered an English team. We should be considered a club that plays in England, but has players from around the world. It's supposed to be not just about that. But Mason Mount should have not stayed on that pitch for 90 minutes. He brought absolutely nothing to that game today. Nothing. Where Conor Gallagher assist, I thought he had 2 good shots on goal. The first one he should have buried, by the way. I know Pulisic's follow-up was off target. There shouldn't have been a follow-up. That chance should have been buried. And yes, Pulisic should have done better on the rebound. There you go. Bases covered. But I thought in the first half, in attack, the only 3 players that I thought were any good were Pulisic, Kai, and Gallagher. I didn't think Kai had a bad game. I think he's trying to feed balls in to the right areas, and people aren't making the right runs, or the person making the run has an anchor tied to his ass and can't get there in time. And I'm talking about the same damn player. Mason Mount is not fast enough to catch up to certain balls. And some of the balls he played today, you had Kai, and all you had to do was play a simple pass. Goes out for a freaking goal kick. We're gonna get some Sterling hate here too. You don't worry about that. You don't worry about that. This dude needs to ride Pine. Sterling, just sit on the bench. Because you did absolutely nothing today. Absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, you can't dribble the ball. Timo Werner can dribble the ball better than Raheem Sterling. I know. Hey, look, I'd take a gas Conor Gallagher over a Mason Mount fully fit at this point. Because he made a beautiful pass to Kai Havertz for the goal that we did score. How many of our midfielders can make that pass? How many of our outfield players can make that pass? Reece James makes that pass, but Conor Gallagher made that's inch perfect. That's just money. So no, I would have kept Conor. I would have ran Conor in the ground. But yeah. I need to hear from an English fan in the chat. Is this really what you're thinking is going to take you far in the World Cup? Sterling, Mount? We know about your defense. But these men going to get meaningful minutes on the pitch during the World Cup? You don't have to play any defenders. They could hit the broadside of a barn. Yeah, Marty, that's fair play for Thiago, but I ain't giving him any excuses. He's played poor the last 2 games. He's cost us 2 goals in the last 2 directly from his play. So I understand he shouldn't be playing like this, and injuries have caused it. But you're on the pitch, you got to perform. This is Chelsea Football Club. I think Potter needs to go back to the wand store and get a different wand because this one ain't working for him. Like I said, you cannot play wingers at wing back on both sides. Now, you get away with it on one side because you can slide the defense to cover for it. But on both sides, you're putting pressure down both flanks. He knows better. This is coaching 101. And at Kirby, hey, fair play, they played a back four. They played a back four. They didn't play a back three. We set up for them to play a back three, and they played a back four. This is where Pep fucks up in the Champions League, all the time. He overthinks it, right? Instead of playing his strongest lineup, he tries to match up or put something there to give him an advantage, and it always backfires. Well, guess what? Potter did a Pep today, and it backfired. So he gets all blame for the way we started out. But he didn't kick the ball on the pitch, did he? It's those players that get that blame. I know people are calling for Jorginho. I'm going to tell you straight, it would have been 5 or 6-0 if Jorginho had been on the pitch. Because they pressed us in the first 30 minutes. And Jorginho in the press ain't going to work. And they would have set Moises Caicedo right on Jorginho. That's what they would have done. And he would have ate him for lunch. Hell, he destroyed our midfield all game. And that was the entire midfield. He would have destroyed Jorginho. So, Mr. Carlito.
Yeah.
Dragging everybody, so you got dragged as well.
I don't give a fuck. I'm unassailable, dude. You can say whatever you want about me. I really do not care. Because I'm an honest person and I mean what I say. So.
No. I was dragging because you went on from the beginning.
Yeah.
I was all by myself, bro. In my Russian starter kit over here, my Russian gangster starter kit and the Adidas Retro.
Yeah.
I'm taking shots from all sides. My boys left me.
Let's just be very clear about sweeping stats and stupid proclamations about players that are not that good and don't deserve proclamations or flowers. Oh, we don't lose with Trevor Chalobah. Shut the fuck up.
Well, at least we don't have to hear that anymore.
So ridiculous. And I'm tired of fans thinking that one player is responsible for a win streak. It's ridiculous. Trevor Chalobah is not a very good player. And this idea that he's responsible for us winning? What are you talking about? He did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He made mistakes that cost goals because that's what Trevor Chalobah does. And anyone that says anything otherwise doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because they clearly don't watch what I watch. And maybe they don't have my eyes. And that's fine. That's fine. You can be a normal person instead of a crazy person that spent his entire 20s obsessing over being really smart about this fucking game, which I did. And therefore, my opinions are fucking earned. But I'll tell you one thing. God damn it. Trevor Chalobah. Well, we all see you now, bud. We all see you now. And same for fucking Mason Mount. That goes double for Mount. God damn it. That goes double for Mount. Fucking loser.
Surf, are you with us? Or?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
So, can you explain to me how
Frank Lampard my ass. Frank Lampard my fucking ass.
Sorry.
Out of here.
Sorry. Can you explain to me
Andrew,
why?
Sorry, man.
How Mount stays on the pitch for 90 minutes?
Unbelievable.
I can't. You know what? What's one of my favorite words? Suggested logic, right? Logically, anything like that. I don't understand. Okay, that's why Mason Mount goes into the purple patch player for me, because this is a normal Mason Mount performance.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, listen, for anyone jumps in, this is not. I'm not going to go stop at Mount. I'm going to go on several players today. So this just asked me about Mount, but I just want to say I don't know because I thought Gallagher was very good today. I thought he was very good today. He offered more. He set up Kai for the goal. He had a shot. Whether you say he should have scored or not, that's up to you. Okay, it's the modern day player. They like to place it instead of smashing the bastard through the back of the net. You know what I mean? But I thought he had a better game. He offered more, and for me, he was. I just don't know. I don't. You said it best, and I believe it now. When you play Kai and Mount together, it's like playing with 9 men, okay? Because they're the same player and they like to play in the same position. Mount, that pass in the first half when he passed it to Kai, so wide. He just had to thread it nicely into Kai's pass. Whether you think Kai's going to score or not, that's a different debate, yeah? But at least give him the opportunity to try and score, yeah? Apart from that, he didn't do anything attacking wise. Apart from that, he didn't place himself on the pitch. I don't know. I'm losing. I'm just. But this fucking team. I swear to God. That's why I hate. That's why I said a few years ago. As a collective, I dislike this team so much. As a collective, they are so weak mentally.
Hey, Andrew, let's be very clear. They were so arrogant when they started the game, and they let Brighton walk all over them.
But
if you start dude, on the kickoff, let's be very clear. On the kickoff, the one thing that Antonio Conte got absolutely right is that he wanted his center back to blast it into the final third of the opposition on the kickoff. And we did not do that. We allowed Brighton right into the door. We didn't unlock it. We opened the door and said, "Come right on in." And they made us pay. Ooh, did they make us pay immediately? We invited it, Jared. We invited it.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just want to let you know we are age restricted on the video. So
sorry.
This is what it's akin to dropping the soap in the shower when you're in prison. That's what we invited. We dropped the soap, bent over. You got a train ran on us.
Okay. I'm gonna start from the top. I didn't like the lineup. I don't like 3 at the back means you're supposed to be more defensive. Okay, but you can't be more defensive if both your wing backs are attackers. It doesn't make sense, yeah. So that's on Potter, right? Maybe he got seduced by the Salzburg performance. I think he did. I think
we all did.
I think we all did. But please, okay, Sterling might not be playing well, but get him close. At least he created 2 chances from out wide. He created, and then just like you say, it's like Thiago Silva. I mean, that's got to be recorded. That's back-to-back 2 horrific games for him.
It's 2 bad games. It's 2 bad games.
Because I'll tell you what, he had 2 clearances off the line. One that was of his own doing, that he had to clear off the line. And you know what? You can blame Chalobah as much for the first goal. That goes all on Thiago Silva for me, for that ridiculous passing he tried to do. And then I don't see. I thought Cook. I just, if you're going to play attacking wing back's fine. All right, then play Chilwell then as left wing back. Yeah, at least it's more defensive cover, right? Because you're leaving whatever you say defensive, you're leaving Cucurella and Chalobah and Thiago Silva bare because they outnumbered us in midfield as well. So I've been praising Potter, and Potter's been this goes. Potter usually in previous games has changed something, right? Whether it's the formation or something like that. But he didn't really do that today.
Hey, Andrew, let's be very clear, okay? When we're healthy, this is a different team than the team that we saw today. Because let's be very clear, we are missing Wesley Fofana, who is a considerably better footballer than Trevor Chalobah. We were missing Kalidou Koulibaly, who is great. He's a world-class player. In my opinion, he's world-class. And today we could have used a little bit of N'Golo Kante, I'm not going to lie. All right. So, and we're missing, in my opinion, the best player in the country, Reece James. All right. So it is a false representation of what we are, but it is not an excuse because injuries happen. It is. Injuries happen to every team. It does. So you cannot use that as an excuse for the bad attitude that we started with today, inviting all that pressure. But there is context, and that is that we are missing 4 to 5 starters. But I will say this again, that does not excuse the arrogance that I saw in the first 5 minutes because we fucking did not take the game seriously, and that is bullshit. That is bullshit.
And also, what's the funny thing is, we started so bad. There's a legitimate claim to say before they scored that third goal, that scoreline could have been 2-2.
Seriously.
We started off badly, went 2-0 down, and then we got into the game, had the better chances, but the game was still open. It was far too open for 3 at the back and wing backs. It was just too open. That is ridiculous, like a basketball game.
Yeah, it was like
yeah, and they went like 10 points up in the first 2 minutes.
And when we did switch to a back 4, and I think Ruben played right back today, which fair play to him. I didn't think he was bad. I think he maybe gave up some width moving into midfield, but he's not a freaking right back or a right wing back. Let's have that straight. No. He's a number 8.
Yeah.
So if you were going to play him at right back, why? I know you're not favorite guy, but why not put the P back there, the ass P, and tell him not to get over halfway?
Just stay defensive. Yeah, just stay there.
Just stay defensive, and you could have brought on. It's just, yes, Potter's setup was shit today, and I told y'all yesterday, don't play wingers at wing back on both sides in the Premier League because you're going to get smoked, and that's what happened. So pat myself on the back for being right. I didn't want to be. Second of all, you could have gotten away with one winger at wing back had you played the Cucurella, or you could have played Aspie on the left at left center back and played Chilwell above him. Because Cucurella, either he has lost speed or he's still not fit from being in the hospital. I don't know which, but if he's not fit, he shouldn't be on the pitch.
But so, what is it though about? And you can say over the last 5 years or something. What is it about this team and league football? They love playing in the cups, don't they? This squad, whatever it is over the last 3 or 4 years, in the cups, love it. Turn up, play well. In the league, they are so shit. Or so inconsistent. It's just, I don't know what it's like. Guys, this is your bread and butter, right? Every week, this is your bread and butter.
Right here,
it's just mad. And then that fourth goal, Jester, man. Kovacic was the only one trying to get back.
I didn't watch it.
The only one trying to get back.
I didn't even watch it. I turned it off.
If you see it, man, if you see it, no one else is trying to get back apart from Kovacic. This guy's playing on one knee, basically. He's probably having injections in his knees. Only one trying to get back.
I think we dropped Carlito. He either got mad at me or, maybe he just had IT problems.
Nah, he can't even get mad at you. He's just mad at the game, so it's like...
Yeah, there he is. He got IT problems.
Yeah, he's just mad at the game. That's what it is.
But it's...
No. Look, Andrew, I will answer your question about why we're good in cup games and why we're good in the Champions League. It's because it's low risk. It's because it's a non-committal endeavor. It's a non-committal. It's like, oh yeah, this is fun. I mean, let's go ahead and play instead of what the league is, which is if you don't make top 4, you lose out on a lot of money, and those financial limitations have effects on salaries, and they have effects on future players that you sign. The idea of players even wanting to come, like the implications are way bigger in league. The other stuff, those are just tournaments, man. Those are just tournaments.
Yeah.
I just wish that I'm not listening to anyone anymore. You know what? Don't tell me how good these players are. Let them show you how good they are. Stop telling me how good they are. You know what I mean? This team now, I'm just, this will be the last time, but maybe not. But I keep saying because I'm a football fan, but they've got to earn my emotions and trust back at this point. Do you know what I mean? In the league, because I'm so glad I don't go to games anymore because might as well burn my money down the drain when it comes to league games. It's just completely pointless. They are. Do you know what? Even I don't care the results. The game at Zagreb doesn't matter because we're through. We won the group, right? I don't care what happens in that game. Who scores if we win? Against Arsenal, if they play like this, they will get trounced.
Yeah.
They will get trounced. But no, whatever you think of Arsenal, if they're going through a bad patch or whatever, it doesn't matter. They will get absolutely trounced. Now it's happened. Now we all wanted, in the back of our minds, we all wanted to see what would happen after the first punch to the face. You know what I mean? In Potter's reign.
Everybody's got a plan until you get hit in the face.
Exactly. What happens now? Because let's face it, for the Salzburg game, we weren't playing good. Do you know
well, look, Andrew, I will say it again. People rating Chalobah doing fucking interviews. Interviews? Really? This player? Are you kidding me? All these fans saying, "Oh my God, he's a starter. He's so much better than Wesley Fofana." No, Wesley Fofana is a $75 million play for a fucking reason. Want to know why? Because he's way better than Trevor Chalobah. Want to know why Trevor Chalobah wanted an exit? I don't know, 2 months ago? It's because he knew he wasn't going to play. He is lucky that he's playing, and it is bullshit that fans have this short-term memory. They are so easy to dupe. That comes with age. I'm 34 years old, and I ain't that fucking easy. I am not that easy. I will not be that persuaded that easily. And
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
In Tuchel's first season, when he took over for Lampard, does this remind you of the West Brom loss?
No, because this is West Brom loss. It wasn't a loss. We tied 3-3.
No, it was 4-2.
No, 5-2.
5-2.
Oh, different West Brom game. Sorry. My apologies.
We got smashed.
No, because we were way worse today. We were way worse today because of the arrogance. Because of the arrogance. It was the arrogance. It was the arrogance, man. That's why we were way worse today.
I remember that game because Thiago Silva got sent off, didn't he? Remember? Because he got sent off in the
Was
home
that the
game.
second time against West Brom he got sent off?
Yeah. Because in the first game he had a night. He didn't get sent off, but he had a nightmare. Do you remember he had a nightmare against West Brom? It's like, thank fuck, they got
but I mean, 10 versus 11, it's not the same thing as today. It's a false equivalency. Today,
what I'm saying
all
is
about bad attitudes. All about bad attitudes.
We were in a pump where we were doing good in the Champions League, getting wins and draws in the Premier League, and then just absolutely got hammered. That's what I'm saying.
No. Was that Newcastle? Was that a Norwich? Because we also got beat by Norwich, did we not?
I don't think so.
No, West Brom spanked.
Am I misremembering? Okay, yeah, it was West Brom. Okay, gotcha.
It's like after, but even that season.
No, it wasn't just that. No, because we lost to Arsenal after that.
Yeah. So I'm foreshadowing over here. Who do we play next?
And then who do we play after?
Yeah.
I don't think that matters because it's a different season. But I mean, I just hope it's. I know what you're saying, but I don't think that you can equate the two because it's just a different team, different manager, different season.
By the way, none of this. It's just the decision making, the passing, it's still all there. It's still
Andrew,
all there.
the other thing about. And I was an athlete, and I was a coach, and all these things. This shit matters, dude. Sometimes you just gotta want it. And Brighton wanted it, dude. Brighton wanted it so much more than Chelsea. Look, it can be as primitive an emotion as revenge, and they wanted revenge. And we were just nonplussed. We were nonplussed about the whole thing, and they were like, "Oh no, we're here to fuck you up." And we were just like, not ready. We were just not ready for it at all. Emotionally, psychologically, we thought we were going to roll them. And that type of presumptuous nature is just one of the reasons that I hate Chelsea fans is that they think that we can just walk into games and win. And that is not how it works in England. This is not Spain. This is not Germany. This is not Italy. This is the best, not just football league, but the best league in sports for a reason. It's because everybody is good and everybody can beat you. And if you take the opponent for granted, you will be burned for it. You will fucking rue the day.
Also, very weird, right? We scored very early in the second half, right? It's not as if we scored like a consolation in the 87th minute. But I didn't see any reaction after that.
Yeah.
There was no like, yeah, we got it. Let's go. We're pumped up. We've all got momentum now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, and then until like I think Aubameyang came on and had a shot, and then the little chances here and there, but nothing really that you go, oh, like that. There was nothing. It's very weird. Very weird.
Do you understand why Aubameyang didn't start? I don't get that.
I can only think he said something about, I don't know if he mentioned Aubameyang on the Chelsea app. He said something about managing minutes for players.
Oh my God! You gotta be kidding me! They played on Tuesday, Andrew.
Oh,
you cannot be fucking serious.
You're forgetting something. Remember, Kai Havertz back. He scored great. Kai Havertz back, and also Mount didn't play any minutes whatsoever. Oh wait, 4 minutes on Tuesday.
Yeah, and he really made up for it today, man.
Exactly. You got to fit Mount in somewhere. Remember, Jester always.
Hey, what? No, I'm going to push back on it. Why?
Well, that's not you, not me,
I'm being sarcastic. I'm being facetious.
No, I know you're being sarcastic, but guess what? The people that talk like that, they're not being sarcastic. They actually fucking mean it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's it.
That's why we play stupid formations to fit Mount in the damn squad.
It's just, dude. Look, let me see. Look, we have 30 people watching right now. Let me tell you something. I want to throw this out there. I do not want to re-sign Mount. I want to sell him. I think that he is detrimental to the future of this team because there is an obligation, a strange obligation that I don't understand. There is an obligation with all these managers to play him because he is a popular English player. He is fun on social media. People think that he's some altruistic guy. By the way, he's an extremely selfish player, and people don't know that unless they know what they're watching. He's a very selfish player. He is all about himself. He is not altruistic. He is not Chelsea first. He is Mason Mount first. But people don't understand that because I don't think a lot of people understand people. I do. It's my job to. I'm in marketing. I know a selfish person when I see it. This motherfucker is detrimental to the future of this club. Because every manager is obligated to play him because he is popular.
Okay. Well, just to highlight that, there was a chance he had the ball, and Kai was actually in on the left. He could have played a through ball to him.
That's the one I said earlier, yeah.
Instead, he shot and didn't even hit the target. And he could have played the ball through.
That's another one. Sorry, that's the other one. Yeah, sorry, yeah. It went so what? Why? You can't shoot. I've never seen you hit a long shot, maybe against Norwich, and that was better. That was not like bounce, but I've never seen you. You can't hit a shot like that. Just because you had that free kick, that freaky free kick, you can't have. You don't do long shots. You had that volley against West Ham. It was in the penalty area. Still a great volley, by the way, before anyone says anything. But you can't shoot long. You can't do that.
No, but yeah, he insists on taking every corner kick that just goes short every time.
His corners are shit.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I feel like maybe Potter has dug his own grave by glamorizing the idea of Mason Mount the other day. So, he's just such a good lad. He's such a good lad. I'm sorry. I don't by the way, I don't care if he's a good lad. I also don't agree because the guy's all about himself. This is the Mason Mount show. And on top of all of that, he's not that fucking good. I do not want us to give him a new contract. I know we will. It sucks because I know we will. And I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake.
I hope that contract has an extract or something that says purple patch. You only get paid.
I mean, you laugh, you joke, but oh my God.
I would seriously put that in. Well, they won't, but you know what I mean? He's a purple patch player.
It's insane. It's insane. It's insane that I'm someone that I just don't get it. Like, look, I within the grand scheme of world football, I am a novice at best, and nevertheless, I fucking know what I'm watching, and I see this, and I'm like, oh my God, you cannot be serious. This guy gets so many opportunities. The players like Carney, deserve and don't get. It's insane. It's insane.
He wasn't even on the bench today.
Was there something I read earlier this week that he didn't train or something?
He didn't.
Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about just this game. I'm talking about the grander scheme of just this club. Like,
I think that's why Hutchinson was brought in, because Carney
yeah.
was ill. Maybe he was ill. I don't know.
When we moved 3-1 down, he should have just thrown him on. See
Why
what
not?
he can do.
Why not?
But
I mean, and look, no one else deserved to be on that field.
No.
I almost put a shoe through my TV on the
They're
first
not worth
sub.
it, Chester. They're not worth it. They're not worth it, honestly.
Because
They're not worth
the
it.
substitution that came up was Aubameyang for Sterling, which was correct. Sterling was awful. Dude can't dribble. He babies dribble better than him. And if you're talking about the dribble out of their mouth. The second substitution.
Oh, that's a dad. Let's acknowledge that dad joke.
I know.
Good
right?
Lord, Jared. Good Lord.
And the second substitution
Oh
was meant to be Chilwell on for Pulisic. I fucking lost it. I'm like, why would you take Pulisic off? He's actually been one of the more dangerous players in attack. We're trying to score, right? Why would you bring a wing back on? And then he changed it and brought Cucurella off, which was the correct substitution because Cucurella was awful. But he still brought him off and kept Mason Mount. And I'm like, what has Mason Mount done all game?
Did he take Gallagher off as well?
Yes. Took Gallagher off, who had an assist, was playing well, had 2 chances he could have scored in the first half with, a header and a shot. He was probably the best attacking player with him and Kai and Pulisic in the first half. Second half, they were still playing good, but I don't get it. You leave Mason Mount on that pitch.
Yeah, I would accuse Mason Mount of lacking self-awareness, but I don't think it's that at all. I think he knows exactly how much largesse and how much room and how much rope he has to hang himself. He knows that he can get away with murder. And so it cannot be that he doesn't understand and he doesn't get it. Oh, I think he knows exactly the position that he's in, and it allows him to do whatever he wants. And whatever he wants is antithetical to the goals of this team. It is bullshit. I am so disappointed that this club continues to allow this to happen because we should be smarter than this. And apparently we are not.
I declared you can say that, but Pulisic wasn't as bad as Mason Mount. There was very few players on the pitch as bad as Mason Mount today.
It was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. It was
should have come
unbelievable.
off first.
If you deep it right, if you look at the squad, the depth is fine, but the depth has to be quality as well, right? You can have as many bodies as you want. We did tremendous incomings, outgoings this summer, but basically we're still at the beginning of an operation. The body's still on the table, anesthesia is still high. You know what I mean? We've removed all this. We're still getting to the bits. We still need to move. This squad needs still needs heavy quality investment in all areas of the pitch, in every single area of this pitch. Okay, yeah. And listen, I will blame Potter for the lineup and not changing much at all, right? And some of the substitutions. But it still goes down to the players as well and the decisions that they make. This squad is still rotten to me in terms of there's still cliques in there that will stick together no matter what. And I need them broken up. I need them broken up. I don't care if you think that if they're from Cobham. I don't care if they're English, whatever it is. I don't care if they scored for us in Champions League finals or had assists or whatever like that. They're not good enough to where you want this club to be. You want this club back challenging titles or for titles? Most of this squad is not good enough. And as a collective, they're worse. They're worse as a team. They're a cut team to the max. League form, they are crap. And you know what doesn't fix it up? If they don't fix up the league form, Newcastle are bombing at this moment in time. They are going on a...
I would say they're coming, but guess what? They are already here. Dude, yeah. Newcastle is already here. They are fucking a problem. They are a problem. And they're not going away. They will be a persistent problem.
I agree. And whatever you think of Manchester United, if they win tomorrow, they go above us. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, they do.
And also, whatever you think about Antonio Conte, they won today. They came back from 2-0 down and won today, 3-2. So, and Arsenal should beat Forest tomorrow. Man City already won, and Liverpool. I don't know about Liverpool. You can say whatever up and down, but we need to. Oh man, I tell you what, I can't wait for the World Cup. I really can't. I really cannot wait for the World Cup because I am sick of this team already. I am sick of these players already.
I need to ask you this about an opposing player today. What do you think of Moises Caicedo?
Monster.
He
Absolute
kicked our
monster.
fucking ass.
Dude, he done it, but you know what? You can say what the rest of the midfield, he did it by himself, nearly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did it by himself. That was a
Conte-esque.
That was a Michael Essien.
No, he's a lot bigger than Conte, man.
That was a
Well, there was
Michael Essien.
a Conte-esque performance, killing a midfield by himself.
That was a Kante put in a Yaya Toure body performance. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Dude, go back. I don't get Trossard, get Caicedo. You can be snob as a church maybe snobbish. Go from Brighton, dude. We basically ransacked Brighton for nearly everything. Why not go for a couple of more players? Do you know what I mean? But sign them. That's what I'm looking for in a midfielder. I want to play. You know me. I want to play three in midfield. One of the midfielders has to be like that. That is a Michael Essien type midfield. That's what Michael Essien used to do. You had Makelele sitting, you had Lampard scoring, you had Essien bombing up and down as a box-to-box. That's what I want. That's the type of performance I want in a midfield. That is it.
We could have had him for $4 million.
4 million.
4 fucking million, bro.
Now at the minimum, they're going to add a 0 or
60.
5
It's going to be 60 now.
It will be, yeah, because it's.
But I'd pay it. I ain't lying. I would pay it.
Pay it now. Don't care. Pay it.
You losing some air, bro?
No, I'm just disappointed. I mean, look, maybe it's just a human moment for me, but I hated the attitude that we started the game with, and it set the table for the rest of the morning, and it's so disappointing that Graham and I believe his laissez-faire attitude would allow us to be so fucking arrogant. Go back and watch those first 5 minutes of the game. I mean, it was just staggering. And I hate that I'm associated with such a lack of respect, because like Andrew, you said, like, you don't want to spend money on this team. Look, I mean, I turned it off, and then Sadiq called me. He's like, "Hey man, I need you on this watch on stream," and I said, "Okay, that's fine." But I only did it for World by Chelsea. I barely even watched the game because I just didn't care. The reason I didn't care is because they didn't care. They disrespected the game. They didn't show the fans respect. They didn't show their club respect. So why the fuck should I show them respect? Why should I pay them any mind? My attention is valuable, and they didn't deserve it.
No, dude, at half time, I took a shower. Well, sorry, at half time, I went out, raked up my leaves, took at the garden, took a shower, because I didn't see the Kai go live. And that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I took a shower.
They're not. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I am not allowing these guys to ruin my mood anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not allowing them to have that rent space free. That's why I suggested they're not worth you putting your foot through a TV. No football team is. This is not worth it. They don't.
No,
deserve
it's not.
It. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve. You know what? You are not getting praised after performing well in one game. I need 10 in a row. That's what I need at a minimum.
I mean, Andrew. That's how we used to be as fans.
Exactly.
I mean, that was our standard, right?
Yeah. Imagine, yeah. That was it. You're exactly right. Oh, you won that game. Okay, next game, please. That was the standard at the club, at the players.
Yeah.
They didn't go in a one game.
Yeah.
But you build on a one game win. So what? We need to go win the rest of the 5 more. It's off.
But what I see is a lot of fundamental issues with the team. You know, making stupid passes.
Yes.
Thiago. I don't know. I was always taught if you're on a corner and you don't stick an appendage out that's facing toward the goal.
Yeah. That's
an own goal every time. Because if you stick a leg or a knee or anything out and it's facing toward the goal, the ball usually ricochets off you and goes in. Ruben.
Jester, especially now with the handball rules and all this, about how it could, unnatural position, just leave it. Or I can't remember the marking. I'm not trying to. It's not. Was Kepa marked? Could he come out and done something? I don't know. I can't remember. I really cannot remember. You're absolutely right. It's just like the Thiago thing. I know. Oh, he's Brazilian. He doesn't do that. Hey, bro. Over here we say, if in doubt, kick it out. Do you know what I mean? You can say
don't fuck around with it, man. Just there are worse things than looking bad for just kicking a ball out of bounds. Oh, it's against your nature. You know what, dude? You know what's against my nature? Yeah. Letting cheap goals in. Come on, brother. Kick the ball out of bounds. No one's gonna shit on you for it. Come on.
Yeah. I don't care where you're from, where they play. You're on my team. I want to put the ball out.
Yeah. This is the least surprising thing I've heard all day. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Diego Costa loves a red card, bro.
He never had a red card for us. Jester, he never had a red card for us. Remember? Was never sent off for us. Never.
I don't know if
never
that's
sent
accurate.
off for us. That is everyone's surprised by that. Never.
You know what? Sometimes I get him messed up with
I
Suarez.
think the people conflate him with Suarez. Yeah.
I mean, I do mess up with Suarez all the time. Because to me, they're
by the way, Jared, they did the same shit.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No, it's just Suarez. Suarez was the one that got caught all the time. Hey, Josh. Is Josh watching? Josh, you're watching? Hey, Josh, come on the stream. Because I don't want you to comment in the fucking comments, Josh. Get your ass on the stream. Shut that baby up. Put him to sleep. Rub a little whiskey on his gums. And God damn it, come on the fucking stream. Shut that baby up. By the
way, it is now mandatory that all permanent members of the panel watched my intro to this stream, so they can rightly be fucking cooked for
Jared,
not being.
Buddy, I had started cooking breakfast, and I did not see your first part of the stream.
Well, yeah, you have to go back and watch it.
I don't know if I'm under that obligation. I didn't say
no, I was on fucking fire, bro.
It was like a Paul Heyman mic drop in
everybody you might haymakers.
Dog, you might need a second shower after that one, huh?
I know. I'm getting a little dirty in here.
Oh god!
So if you go near Jester, if he smells like smoke, he was on fire about an hour ago. That's why.
All right, I got him.
He was spitting fire. That's what he was doing earlier.
I was not having any of that bullshit. I don't want to hear excuses about anything. This performance is just. I was like, what the fuck am I even watching?
Jared, there ain't nobody making excuses, dog. And if you are, you just. I mean, then your opinion just isn't something that should be respected. Just there's nobody making excuses here. Bro.
No. There will be somebody who comes out with an excuse.
Yeah. Oh, no. If you're talking about Johnny Minerals, I'm sure you will. But not
Mason
Ryan.
Mount performed excellent. What are these bums doing on the pitch with him? That is what it's going to be. Or he won't say shit about Mason Mount and say, Kai shows again that he has the minerals.
Yeah.
Like big fucking deal.
Hey,
we lost 4-1.
Hey, you guys are friends with him, not me, man. I mean,
no.
Let's have it right. Let's have it right. I mean, come on.
But let's be serious. It won't be just him. It'll be others. And
it'll be a ton. It'll be a ton of people. It'll be a contingent.
It'll be every player as well, not just Mount. There'll be stuff. I thought Kai was okay. I know he scored the goal, but
he was okay. I mean, you can't say that he was shit though. You cannot say that he was shit. He cared.
Second half, man, that was just ridiculous. He wasn't even leaning back.
Yeah. The left-footed. Yeah, I got you.
That he should have scored that. Yeah, look, we had as bad as we played, we still had chances to be in that game.
Yeah.
Of course we did.
If I'm thinking about it, I can only big up Kovacic and Gallagher. So I thought Kovacic was because he's fighting a one-man battle in that midfield.
100%.
And Gallagher, I thought, like I told you just when we were comparing him to Mount, Gallagher offered me so much more.
Andrew, let's have it right. He is a better player. Gallagher is a better player. He just is.
Jester, he might.
Hey guys! By the way, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I gotta go.
Okay. I think he played like 3 or 4. I think he played 2 or 3 positions today, especially. He was wider. He was inside. He dropped deep. He went up. Man alive! You know what I mean? Don't. Do you know what? Don't trust these players ever again. No matter how many runs they go on, don't do it. Let them earn it.
Yeah.
Let them earn it by how they play and what they deliver us in trophy form.
Well,
I'm just not doing it anymore, man. I'm just tired.
I remember way back when it was the summer with Frank and Gallagher was in camp, and I was watching him in the preseason, and he scored a couple of goals, and I was like, that dude might be better than Mason Mount. We should keep him on the team. And I got pilloried for it. Like, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Conor Gallagher is not better than Mason Mount.
Yeah. But
I would take Conor Gallagher right now over Mason Mount all day long.
Remember, he got after one game this season because he wasn't playing the right position, and Tuchel set this guy up. I don't think he did it, but when he said he reminds him of abbreviated some type of Golo Kante. You are setting that kid up to fail in the fans' eyes. Okay, he didn't play well because he's not a double pivot player, and then he got sent off in the second game against Leicester. Or no, he didn't play well against Leeds, and then got sent off against Leicester. That's him. That's the Palace Gallagher that we saw last season when he went up to Man City and had a hell of a game either side of the pitch. If he's used properly, you can get something out of him, and that's what I mean. You can get something out of him, and you know what though? The funny thing is, we're going to have this conversation about 38 more times, probably actually 40 more times this season about a Gallagher, Mount, Kai, all this shit, because it's going to happen again multiple times this season the way it's going.
You know, I've been on you can't play Mount and Kai and Gallagher basically play all the same position.
I'm on that train. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. I didn't see it before. I'm seeing it now.
I saw the lineup, and all of them were in the lineup. I'm like, oh well, fuck me, man. Plus with wingers and wingback, I was like, oh boy, here we go.
It's like I knew this was going to happen. Like with, I know Sterling's not been playing well and stuff like that, but I knew this was going to happen. That Sterling and Pulisic would get a huge frame. So it's like, they're not wingbacks.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to say, that although we're allowed to be more attacking, fine. But they still have to do that other side of the ball, other side of it as well. And that's how they kept attacking us as well. Because we weren't defensively set up to stop this. But a 2-man midfield, that was it. We basically played 3-2-5. That's what we played today. We played 3-2-5. Let's be honest. Ridiculous.
Look. You might get away with that if you had Fofana and Koulibaly at your center backs. Not with Cucurella and Chalapa there. No, you're not going to get away with that. And really, you probably won't get away with it with the other people there. But I think where I'm talking about Raheem Sterling is when he was in the final third with the ball, he did nothing with it. He didn't play anybody in. He dribbled right into people. He would, there was one time where he was on the left, he cut in and should have shot. Because when you cut in, you only have so long to take a shot before you're going to have somebody coming from the other way that closes you down. And he waited and took another touch, and guess what? Caicedo closed him down. He lost the ball and back the other way. He's better than that.
Ironically, his better stuff was crossing it in.
That's why he went to the right.
That's what he's not known for. Crossing it in. He's better. That's what I mean. He supplied someone else, and then he supplied Gallagher with that header in the first half. That was a great run by Gallagher, by the way, to get on that ball. Very good run. But Sterling was better crossing it in as a wing back than trying to dribble. Yeah. Because let's face it, he's not left-footed. There's no left foot there. Okay, let's be honest, right? He's all right foot. So even when he shapes up and dribbles, he's going to go on his right. Okay, so all you have to do is go in front of his right foot because he doesn't have a trick. And this is not me. I like Raheem Sterling. I think he gets disrespected, right, overall as his career. But you know what he's going to do, right? He's not going to do a fancy trick like maybe that, like an Anthony will do or something like that. He's just not that player. He's a straightforward player.
He's Timo Werner, an English Timo Werner.
I wouldn't say that, but I don't know. But what I will say is that even himself now has got to change his mindset and realize this ain't Man City, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We haven't got a Kevin De Bruyne or a Bernardo Silva.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? We haven't got that. We have
a Mount.
Whatever you say he was a system player, at least he finished that stuff off. But you are going to get very limited chances with what we've got in midfield and up top. You're just not going to get it.
Let me explain the Werner comparison here.
Sure.
With both players, what you want from them either is their first touch being a shot on goal or a one touch and a shot on goal. You do not want them carrying the ball and building up play because their carrying of the ball is not.
Yeah, it's not. They're not.
What
Yeah,
should
they're
be.
not. They're not high. They haven't got the skill to do
Right.
it. No. That comparison, I can see that, especially. But someone I don't know mentioned earlier is like, oh yeah, well we're going to bring in this player or that player or that player. But if everyone's we're bringing in Cuckoo, we're going to bring in Liao. That's fine, but are you then confident about them making their own chances? Because no matter who you put in that midfield or behind them, you're not going to get anything.
Well, they are similar as in neither one of them have a left foot. Speak of. And
It's just very disappointing. Very disappointing.
yeah, he's been fairly disappointing. Look, you can say, yeah, he's been played somewhat out of position, but when he's in those positions, when he's in those positions to do something in and around the box, he's done fuck all. Now, I'm sorry to tell you.
That's because do you know why? I'll tell you this before. It's easy to defend, bro. He's right-footed.
Yeah.
So whatever he is, you just need to block that right foot. That's all you need to do. Yeah. Because he's either going to try and beat you and can't, or he's going to shoot and it's going to bounce off your legs and go out for a throw-in or something like that.
This is a good question. Was it worse than the Leeds loss? I think because the expectations we have right at this moment for the team, yes. Because we've been playing good football. It hasn't been terrific, but we've been, undefeated.
Been on run. Yeah, 9 games without defeat.
So, yeah, this looks like it feels like a worse loss. Did we play worse than at Leeds? I mean, you're going to really short shit? I mean, both of them were shit performances. Let's just leave it at that. I don't rank shit.
Yeah, they're both shit. I think the only thing I can say is that I think we had more chances in today's game, ironically.
Yeah,
I
think offensively we played better.
Yeah, defensively it was the same. Shit, And was Kepa's injured, right?
I think he did. They were saying it on the podcast.
And you know what I feel about Kepa? Otherwise, that makes no sense. What the sub was for then, because you can't blame Kepa for any of those goals. 2 of them are own goals.
No, he was injured. That's
definitely okay.
When he was in the first half, he was injured. But there wasn't much time left, and you don't want to make that. I think he probably tweaked something in his thigh or something because he was waving at the bench after maybe after he came out or something or around that time. Remember the one he came all the way out, almost a midfield cleared out because we would have been in trouble.
I think the signs are there. You're going to lose if your team scores 2 own goals.
Yeah,
the signs there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and one of them I can't explain. The second one I thought is unlucky for Chalobah because he's actually trying to block the shot, and it's just that luck. It's just that luck, isn't it? It's just that usually he would touch him and go out for a corner. Just this time, it just went in the goal, and it's just
but but that was a highlight of number one why you don't have Christian Pulisic playing wing back because
no defense.
He's not a defender. He's not going to track runners very well. I mean, he will to a point, but and then Chalobah couldn't pick him up.
Yeah,
he didn't. He doesn't have the. He's not as pacey.
he's probably looking at someone else as well, trying to pick up their run. So it's like, we'll go out here, leave ourselves more exposed. It's just, it was really weird. And what, like I said,
My apologies, fellas. I'm back.
what was really weird is that Potter usually changes something, like formation, player, add another player. I'm sorry, bro. I got to say again, if you're not going to keep a clean sheet or be that more defensive, there's no point playing wing backs and back three. There's just no point.
We played better when we went to a back four.
Yeah, I thought we played better.
Hold on. Let's not be that naive. We were playing better because it was lower stakes for Brighton to just defend. Come on.
Yes, but we still look more
right. But I'm not right. But yeah, it's easy to play good when you're losing. Come on.
Yeah. But look, we
let's just
more control of the midfield. Pardon me.
Well,
y'all talk.
You're not pardoned. You're not pardoned. Call me Trump. No, look. One thing I do want to say, and I was just thinking about this. I am and I can probably say the same thing about everybody in this panel. I'm a passionate man, and whoever marries me, I'll tell you what, they're gonna have great sex and they're gonna have great conversations. But what they'll also understand is that I'm pretty uncompromising about one thing, and that is attitude. If you don't have a proper attitude about your job when you're getting paid that amount of money, I'm sorry, but I find it to be disrespectful to those that wish that they could have it and want to have it, but are still rooting for.
Hey, Chris, there's 3 of us up here. I need to know who needs to turn the mic down. Just think. I think he fell down the stairs or even dropped his phone in the toilet.
What?
You just went away. You just went, and your phone was going.
Yeah,
I'm like, dude, maybe you dropped it in the toilet. Okay.
No connection, like the Chelsea attack. No connection.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this comment other than no. He didn't track runners all the time and got burned on defense. He's not a wing back.
And he doesn't like playing wing back. Read his interview earlier this week. He doesn't like playing wing back. So he already got a player that doesn't like to play there, a young player who will not be disciplined enough because he's focused on not liking where he plays. So once you have that, you've lost them.
That was the plan. It didn't work very well. Declared, I understand that the 2 sitting midfielders or the 2 higher midfielders were supposed to pull out wide to cover the wing backs. It didn't work. Whatever the plan was, somebody didn't get the message. They didn't get the memo. They didn't get the email because they weren't doing it.
And I've told you I don't like the Kovacic. I've told you guys this. I don't like the Kovacic RLC pivot. I don't like it. They want to do the same thing.
Yes.
To take the ball and try and dribble. Kovacic obviously much better than RLC.
He's a much better player.
Yeah, I don't like that pivot because they're the same mental in terms of what they want to do. Obviously, Kovacic will do it far better than RLC can ever dream of. But I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Hey, Chris 10, how's my volume now, huh? No. My point was this: is that I don't respect.
Am I too quiet?
I just turned you up.
I don't respect the players that don't respect the situation. Like, look, if we had won this game, we would be in 3rd place. We would be in good shape, and the players just came out and they were arrogant. And I don't respect the attitudes that they had. It was, and I feel like a lot of it was manager personality induced, where he was too calm, and everyone was like, "All right, we got this." It's like, you got what? You got what? You don't got shit. If that's your attitude in this league, oh my god, oh my god. Like, and I don't want to harp on this anymore. I really don't, because I want to go have food and sex and have fun today. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. I don't want this to ruin my day. It's not going to ruin my day because I won't allow it to. But I'm really upset, and I just want that to be said. And
since this is one of my platforms, I'm allowed to fucking say it. So there it is.
Hey, Carlito, you're just not gonna have sex with food, right?
I don't know, man. I mean, I love watermelon.
All I hope is you don't eat it afterwards. That's it.
I mean, don't kink shame, Andrew. Don't kink shame. I'm a wild boy.
Yeah, this is Johnny Minerals, 100%. I mean,
look, it's just I'm just.
That's too easy, bro.
We as fans, and look, I know as fans really don't matter, but at the same time, we cheer these guys on all the time. All we ask for in return is that they care, and I just felt like they didn't care, and it sucks because because we really do care.
But you know how he's versatile. He is versatile. You're right. He doesn't perform in any position. That's how versatile he is.
At least he's consistent, right?
Yeah, he's consistent.
Is that he's consistently shitty? Yeah, he sucks at everything. I
say this all the time. What I do is I mark Mount two different ways. I mark mine logical way, and I mark the Mount debaters way. The Mount debaters way, he's always going to be crap, because he's never going to reach the level they expect. He is. This is it. He's an average. He's just
a guy, Andrew. He's just a guy.
Average.
He's just a guy. That's it. Like, I don't hate Mount. I don't hate him, but I just don't consider him. He's just a guy. If he came off the bench for like last 10 minutes of the game, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever.
Dude, if he wasn't at Chelsea, no Chelsea fan would rate this guy.
Oh my god, no way.
I'm telling you right now, they wouldn't rate this.
It's
the way they
disrespect. It's such a good point, Andrew. By the way, I'm stealing your point. I'm stealing your point. I will give you credit, but I'm stealing that point.
No, it's fucking true. But if you think about it, he is I keep saying this. He's going to be a Jordan Henderson type, James Milner type player. That guy.
James Milner has won far more than him.
Well, but actually, James Milner is probably disrespect to James Milner at this point.
It is. That is.
But just that guy. There's nothing he excels at, apart from purple patch for 3 or 4 games and does fuck all for 10. You know what I mean? So, but I'm sure we'll get the stats. All that bullshit. Even though when you argue up people like Mount or other players, they don't like to do stats. But,
hey man, with all due respect to Milner, he always puts in at least a shift.
Hey, I got Mason Mount's theme song now. Just figured out what it should be. If you don't, I know Carlito. Maybe Andrew will remember a little band called No Doubt.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that Cameron Rosdale's wife, right?
Yes.
No. It's now. No. It's now who's country music?
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah. Who's her new husband?
It's the country dude. Blake Shelton.
Something like that. Blake.
So anyway, Mount's theme song is "I'm Just a Girl."
Oh well, she's far more important than he will ever be.
Actually, can I just say to any Chelsea players, don't bother use the No Doubt.
It is Blake Shelton,
song.
by the way. It is Blake Shelton.
Use the No Doubt song. Don't speak and don't tell us what you're gonna do. Just fucking go and do it. Yeah. Don't come up with this bullshit.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Andrew, I have to say, because I love life so much. I'm not a cynical guy. The problem is that this team, it does bring out a cynical side of me, and I don't like that. I don't like that in people in general. But today, the problem that I have is that I appreciate decision makers. I appreciate leaders. I appreciate people that are titans of industry because, oftentimes, it's really hard to get there. And if you get there, it's an enormous achievement. But at the same time, when I look at this club and I look at some of the decisions that they make and some of the prioritizations that they have with marketing and contracts and everything, and then I look at Mason Mount and I say, this is just a bad decision. This is a bad investment. And you are being less smart than you should be. And you are being less smart and you are being irrational when you should be measured. And it's just bad leadership. It's bad leadership to allow this person to have this standing within this club. It's bad leadership. And it's irresponsible, quite frankly, because there's a lot of money at stake and there's a lot of emotions at stake and there's a lot of history and there's a lot of expectations. And to allow this person to have this much influence on his standing within the club is irresponsible.
It doesn't warrant the numbers that you're going to give to Reece James. I can truly see. I don't like the I don't like using the word because people don't use it properly. But
Andrew, microphone, buddy.
oh, sorry. I don't like to use the word because people use the word differently. But Reece James is showing signs of being generational. Mason Mount
He truly is.
Okay, so he doesn't warrant the wages that James has. He just doesn't, and I don't care. You know what, people? I don't care if he's selling or something like that. It's going to make no difference to me because I think there's better people out there.
Yeah.
There's better people out there.
Thank you, Mr. Roboto.
Is it? Oh, done it
It's
again.
yours. It's not me, Jared. It's not me. Thank God.
That hasn't happened in ages.
Oh, it's bad, Andrew. It's bad.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. But look, I think that's one of the reasons that Mount's not his extension hasn't been agreed to, because I don't think that the Bowley regime thinks he's worth $250,000 a week.
I would look, and this is where I'm talking about leadership. This is what I'm talking about. You know, the decision makers, the guys, the handle the purse strings, the Congress of this team. By the way, no one will in any stream, any Chelsea stream ever will ever say those words. So fuck anybody that's unoriginal. I'm original. All these decision makers, I have a problem with them if they are going to give into this Mount thing. If they really are, then I question their judgment moving forward because it is so glaringly obvious that he does not deserve the money. He just doesn't.
No,
I don't care. I don't care about popularity. I don't care about marketing, dude. You want to market someone? Market Reece James. Market Reece James. For fuck's sake, market Reece James. Guy's got cool hair. He's progressive. He's edgy. He's unbelievable. You want a fucking modern marketing machine? Market him.
He's bringing sexy back.
Dude, he is the sexiest man.
He's bringing sexy back.
This Mount thing. Oh my God! Again, you want to be smart about marketing? Market Reece James. Do not fucking rest on your laurels and give this Mount guy money when he's detrimental to this team.
Look, even on and off the field, you could say Reece James is sexy. He plays sexy.
He's awesome. His sister is unbelievable too. You know, got to give a shout out to the women's team, who's just great. Emma is probably one of the most brightest lights in women football. You know, the team's amazing. Sam Kerr, what a babe, what a generational player, truly. You know, so like this whole thing, the James family with Chelsea, it's awesome. And this is your marketing moment, not Mount.
Yeah, I know that's not a popular opinion, but I think that they are struggling with Mount on the extension because they don't want to give him the money that he thinks he deserves, because I don't think he's worth it, and I don't think they think he's worth it.
I agree.
And you know, I keep hearing from these ITKs that they want to build a English backbone of the team and bring in internationals around it.
ITK, the only ITK is Ben Jacobs because he's not a fan of Chelsea. That's the only ITK I trust because he doesn't give a shit what Chelsea does. He's just going to report the news.
He's a Leicester fan.
He's a Leicester fan.
I don't see.
By the way, side note, Jared, ITK, and I get what you're saying. None of these motherfuckers are in the room. None of them are in the room.
But
they don't
this is what they're reporting.
They do not really know anything.
But you see talents like we have. Look, Gallagher's English. I'll give it that. And look, right now, to me, Gallagher's above Mount.
He is far above Mount. Look at this is our opinion.
And then you've got Carney.
This is our opinions, obviously.
Yeah, and then we have Carney, who, to me, is going to be a way better baller than both of them.
Way better.
And I believe he's English too. So maybe you can build an English backbone with the right English players. Maybe a Jude Bellingham. You know,
yeah, really
I'm just
good,
saying.
Player too. Oh, I get but Jared, do you really give a fuck where they're from? To me, I don't care.
No, but that's wrong.
But no, I get your point. And Carney, woo!
Give me that Enzo Fernandez, bro.
Really? Have you watched him?
I have. I watched him in the Champions League against Juventus. He tore them to fucking shreds. And I know it's Juventus.
Who is this person?
Enzo Fernandez of Benfica. He looks very good.
What is his position?
Central midfield, sort of attacking sort of wise. He's central.
Oh, I know this person. Oh, I know
Yeah.
this player. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
He looks very, very good. He taught, and Juventus aren't what they were, but he tore them to shreds. There's a goal. Shreds.
So can he play
this
football?
kid, Andrew. This kid played for River Plate. Yeah, I know this guy. Yeah.
So you know what that means? He's a tough MFer.
Oh,
if he's playing for River
Plate.
Plate.
If he played for one of my best friends growing up, a kid that actually lived with me, Angel Enriquez, probably the single best player I had ever played with. Ever. This guy was unbelievable. But his muscle literally like tore in half. His adductor. So he stopped playing in college. This guy was a diehard Boca fan, right? And Boca River. So we would always watch his games. This guy was just insane about his diehardness. And the Boca River games, or any Argentinian game, these guys, dude, they go for broke. They are brutal.
Even
they
in the stands.
Kill each other. They kill the fans.
Especially
the
in the stands.
So if this dude came from River, woo, let me tell you something, buddy.
Yeah, and look, with Nkunku now coming in, it's starting to get really, really peak for some of these players on this team. I wanted Pulisic out of this team this year. I think hopefully he'll be used to get Leao in. Ziyech can go piss off somewhere. He's been a waste of time and space. But I wanted Pulisic out. Maybe we can use him because AC Milan have American owners. Kobe Bryant's favorite European football team was AC Milan, by the way, if anybody didn't know that.
He grew up in Italy.
Yeah, he grew up in Italy. His dad played Italian basketball.
Yeah. He
is an AC Milan fan.
I'm pretty sure Kobe, if Kobe was shorter, he would have been a footballer.
Yeah, he had some skills too, from what I understand. So yeah, the Russian kid as well coming in. Look, I think it's peak for a lot of people who think that they have a safe place, and I think Mason Mount might be one of them. If you don't see an extension before the end of the season, just saying.
Jared, let me tell you something. The other thing about optics and PR statements, because I pay very close attention to this, and the master of PR statements and analyzing them is a man named David Sampson. He used to be the former president of the Miami Marlins. He now works for CBS. He's one of the top 10 best media pundits in the world. I also know him because he's been on my podcast. This guy's unbelievable. He's a master of PR statements. So when you look at PR statements, you listen to David, listen to how he analyzes it. So I'm using him when I analyze this, and I'm looking at the RSN statement that he made yesterday, where he's like, "Oh, all I want is Chelsea. I am going to Chelsea. I have other options. I'm going to Chelsea." The reason that he was allowed to make that PR statement is because Chelsea allowed him to, and because the people around him allowed him to. So you need to pay very close attention to these types of things because it has implications for people that are already on this team.
Well, it's good. They should have implications.
Fuck yes, they should.
It should have implications. And this kid looks like the real deal. And look, I've only seen comps.
Dude, he's awesome.
I'll say that right now. I've only seen comps, so I cannot tell you for any certainty that he's going to be able to do this in the Premier League because I've never seen him play against that level of competition. But he pops when you watch him, and that's what you got to look for. He does something that makes you sit back and go, "Oh, okay." And if they can do that, then they have a chance to be able to play at the top level. If you watch them play and you're like, yeah, then no. You have to make those words though. You have to sound like that. That's how you suss it out.
That's good. I like that.
You have to sound like an old guy getting up in the morning. Or that could be an old guy taking a pee too.
It's probably just me just now standing up from the seat like that.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. I think pretty much at the end of it now. We're just talking.
Hey, by the way, brother, I actually didn't know that you had started the stream. I don't leave my friends hanging, so my apologies that I joined late. I didn't know that you were starting. So
No worries, bro. I cooked y'all motherfuckers anyway, though.
Oh no! Fuck Josh for not coming on, even though I love Josh. But fuck Josh, seriously. Andrew.
I can forgive Josh. He's having a nooner.
Yeah, I love hearing that.
But that's a drink, not the act.
Oh, no, I mean, why not both? Why not both? Who said anything about excluding the other? No, Andrew. Once again, class as always, motherfucker. You are the best. I have just look, and you invite me on your show. No, look, I'll be on your show tomorrow if you want me to. I have.
I'm going to do one later tonight. So
I just want to say I have such enormous respect for you, buddy. Thank you very much for always being reliable and always coming on and giving thoughtful stuff because I like smart people. Jared, despite his accent and his upbringing, is an incredibly smart and thoughtful guy. And I have to say, Andrew, so are you. And it's always a pleasure, dude. It's always a pleasure.
You know what that was to Jester? That was like you're walking up to someone, looking at the handshake, and he just kicked you in the balls instead.
Oh no! I kicked him, but hold on. I still shook his hand though.
While he's going.
No, it's the gotcha game. You walk up and shake your hand, and then you punch him in the nuts.
But I still shook your hand, motherfucker. No, Jared, you're the best. You know that.
No, I'm doing a stream later tonight. So
are you doing? I know you guys do NBA stuff.
No, I'm gonna do it before that. So it'll be in a couple of hours, and we'll let everyone else do their stream first. And then...
Okay. Yeah, make sure you fix that mic up though.
Holy shit,
it's
Andrew!
Ridiculous. I hate these updates. I hate these updates, man.
Oh, okay. So
this is on an iPad. It's not on a laptop, so it's like.
That's what it is. Fucking Apple.
Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, exactly. Is it gonna get? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for always bringing the stuff, man. You're the best.
Hey, I want to also thank my guest and chat for showing up. We had we got 30 some odd people here today.
Bro, no. We were Jared. You and I have talked about this all the time. The numbers and getting more people to watch us because I do value what we do. I think that what we do is good. I think it's good content. The numbers were better today, dude. I have to say they were. And thank you guys for tuning in because this is actually a really good show. Objectively, and not just because I'm on it. Objectively, I can say this is a good show. You guys should fucking watch this shit because we are objective about our stuff. We care about the team, but we're gonna tell it how it is.
Yeah, we're not here to kiss anybody's ass.
No, absolutely
Again,
not. Absolutely not.
We do this out of our own time. I'm not making any money. Actually, I'm in the hole because I had to pay for StreamYards, $500 a year. I'm in the hole, $500 to sit up here and to talk to y'all and bring these lovely gentlemen's opinions to you. But I'm okay with it because guess what? I enjoy doing this type of stuff where everybody gets to sit down and have a coaching conversation and everybody speaks and nobody gets interrupted.
Well, the other thing I'll say is you may be in the hole now, but you'll be reimbursed because you do Worldwide Shells podcast. And since now I am co-owner of Worldwide Shells, I will make sure that you are compensated for your StreamYard stuff.
Bro, it ain't a thing. That's what I'm just saying.
Well, no. But what I'm saying is that I value your opinions, and you also do a podcast with me and Matt, and you do a great job. And I wouldn't do it with any other two people. I just wouldn't because you and Matt, you're so different, and yet you're so fucking smart. I just love it. And look, we're gonna make money on Worldwide Shells. We have grand plans and grand aspirations to make this a lot bigger. Andrew obviously is going to be a contributor as well. We love Andrew. We love all these people. And so, the more positivity and the more smart people that we have around us, the better that this is going to be. And so you are definitely been a part of it. And you were part of it before I was. So, shout out to you.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But that's all for us for today. Check out Andrew tonight. You want to plug your stuff?
Buddy. Yeah, buddy. Go ahead.
It don't even matter. My mic's probably not working properly.
No, it's working now.
Oh, okay. Casually FC. Look out for notifications. Look out for my tweet at the Winter Surfer. I'll put that as well. These guys have got an open invitation. It's not my channel. It's Marshall. I'm just helping him out. So he's not here this week. He's on holiday. But
I was gonna say, where the fuck has he been?
He's gone back to the homeland.
And by the way, who the hell is he?
What do you mean?
Who the fuck is Marshall? He's awesome, but like I'm not saying this is like a pejorative thing. He's awesome. I have no idea where the hell he came from. He's great.
Funny thing, the first time I met him, we argued over Frank Lampard in or out.
Sure.
That's goated.
He doesn't have like a Twitter account, does he?
He's got Instagram. Marshall.
He's one of those guys.
Marshall DBDX, something like
that.
No,
he's Marshall and Andrew. They do a great job at casually. It's awesome.
And Ryan, you got anything you want to plug?
No. I'm just. I just want to plug that. I want Chelsea to think with their head, not their heart, because we are at a pragmatic precipice, and I want pragmatism to win over. And I don't know if it's going to. I don't know, and I am fucking concerned. I just am, because of just one player, and the stranglehold that he has on the influence of this team. It bothers me because I care way more about the team than anything individualistic. The team is all that matters, and he is a detrimental virus. He's a fucking virus.
Yeah, and like that's a great commentary. But we will be, like Ryan said earlier, we will be doing a pod. We'll like Chelsea pods.
Oh yeah.
That'll be recorded tomorrow, most likely, I'm guessing. And
I'm sure.
We'll be out early next week. So if you like pods, we always do fire pods. Look, it was fire last week, and it's going to be extra fire this week because I know Matt is fuming.
My buddy Paul is going to join us, by the way.
Oh,
the guy that I started all of this with. Oh yeah, one of my best friends.
It's going to be extra.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be extra because he got a bone to pick. So
Paul's got a bone to pick with you,
right? And he's going to find out that you don't bring a bone to a Texan.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that he's just going to realize what I realized when I said I didn't fucking like you before. Is that I actually really liked you.
Well, that's all from us. Hope y'all have a better weekend going forward. Hope some therapy was had. And
it was therapeutic. Hey, let me tell you something, Jared. I am not allowing this to ruin my day. Like I said, food, sex, and good times, and Halloween movies, baby. Let's go.
That's right. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna order a Chinese meal right now.
Fuck
I got my water balloons full of flour to deck the local kids because they're not getting any candy at this house, that's for sure. So you know what I mean.
You know what they say down my way. Jack say mas. Let the good time roll. Peace.
Oh yeah, and if you're in the UK, the clocks go back. Remember this weekend. So.
Ours don't.
One extra hour of this bullshit I've got to do now because the clocks go back. I've got to relive this stuff. Fuck it off.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah, it is, but I'm going to share it.
Big up, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Subscribe.